I'm John Thornburg, and I'm serving in the capacity of Director of Morning Prayer and the coordinator of all the worship leaders that are not preachers. Marcia invited me into the process early on to think through what would be key essential elements in the morning prayer so that we could have predictable elements, things that offered comfort each day, knowable things, and then some things that changed each day. And so there was poetry and song and the readings from the Upper Room devotional. So we're hoping that what the effect of it is that people hear prayer in another language, but they know that somehow the Holy Spirit can translate. And that's a wondrous thing. And they can hear the Upper Room devotionals in a variety of languages. And once again, just know that God is doing this amazing thing in a global church. Well, then there was a second task, and that was to recruit those who are reading and providing leadership functions here. And here, the interesting part of the work was to be responsible to what we might call the wondrous diversity matrix that is our church, that is that we are global, that we were looking for men and women from all over the U.S., men and women from all over the world, people who speak a variety of languages. We wanted younger people well represented because of our hope of reaching a whole new generation of young people. And so, taking the delegate list and also recommendations from trusted friends and agency personnel, I got to try and weave a picture of diversity on stage, and so far it has proven really a wonderful thing. One of the things that's both wonderful and scary is that, of course, with people speaking different languages coming to the podium, giving them their instructions in the language appropriate to them has been something that we had to work out. But here again, the Holy Spirit has been deeply reliable and provided us these wonderful translators or whatever we needed to do to communicate. And one story, just today I was needing to recruit someone who would speak in Swahili, and I truly happened upon a woman from the Democratic Republic of Congo who just had the look on her face of joy and really stunning personal presence. And we needed a reader for tonight's service who could speak Swahili, and I said, Lord, you have really taken me to the right place. The Holy Spirit has guided me. So I said to her, it's pretty obvious that God has sent me to speak to you. When I recruited her, she was just full of joy that she could stand before the entire assembly. Now, the people who are in leadership are not just delegates. Some of them are. Some are agency personnel. Some are volunteers in and around the conference, and by the time it's over, we may even have drafted a visitor to be amongst those who provide worship leadership. Now, in the program book, there are examples of things that have been used, songs and pieces of poetry, and I think that one of the things that General Conference resources afford, because we're creating liturgy for a worldwide community, is that there are simple, lovely things that have come our way that can be used in Sunday morning services in America. I think there's sometimes this tendency to think, oh, but we can't speak another language and we can't sing that song, it's just all too difficult. And I really don't believe that's true. Or to put it positively, there are wonderful, simple, lovely songs from other parts of the world that we are singing here that can be taught to congregations, but we must give the congregation a reason to love the song. or to love this liturgical expression. Just at communion today, we had a liturgy written by the Native American caucus of the United Methodist Church, and some of the phrases in this prayer were just so completely stunning. Images of nature, the sweet breath of Jesus we were asking to receive. And what a wonderful moment it was when in the liturgy it said, even the birds give praise to their Creator, and the gulls on the nearby harbor began to shout their praise quite vociferously. Anyway, that's a picture of what I've been doing.